Erenville, what is it? With thicker vegetation comes reduced visibility. I advise you to keep someone in sight at all times. I'll try my best. Well, I'll keep you in sight, Alpha, since you're here. Well, you're not here when I have my mount out, but if I had that other mount where you were like in a little sidecar. Oh my god, my face! Oh my god, I just realised! There we go, fixed. Oh wow. Oh wow! I enjoy the forest. Oh my goodness! Dun 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 dun. I like the more jungle focus here we have in this place. Lots of foliage. I enjoy. Well, that wasn't very far before I had to stop. For all of Erenville's insistence, I have yet to discover anything particularly blue about this forest. Take care not to get separated. I'd hate to lose you to this rampant undergrowth. I wouldn't call it rampant. There's a pretty normal path. It takes us from there to there. But okay, Alice. Is that Ixbax over there, I wonder? Really hard to tell, Alphano, maybe. See? No temples. Thanks to Qual and Alice, but it still counts. Good. Everyone's accounted for. Ixbax is up ahead. Let's be on our way. Okay. Oh. Little town. It's a little, Zoxball town is what they called it. What is this? Just so you know, I shall be very cautious you push me. I think both you and Alfred will be very cautious if I did that. Are all the sunnotes this deep, I wonder? Oh, sinkhole. Yeah, this is definitely a sinkhole. Ha! I've fallen into Hyde Harbour enough times to be a professional diver. There's no way I've fallen something like this on accident. You know, just because you're a professional diver does not mean you're professional not falling off edges. It just means you have a choice when you fall. What's so blue about us first? Well, you'll see. Erenville is not exactly about us notes. It would be a grueling ordeal to climb out of one. Well, thankfully we made it here without incident. Don't dally any longer. Ooh, a weapon. Don't mind if I do. Village of the Hunt, where Clement's attention is divided between the perilously deep cenote and Ixbax. Ready to head on in? I am always ready to head on in. Our first task should be find the Elector. Hopefully our relative tardiness will not reflect poorly upon us. Ooh. Maybe they'll be friendly. We've encountered many friendly Zoxball at this point. The third problem is in a retinue, I presume. You presume right. I seek the Dawn Servant's Elector. Then come and join us in the Garden of Stars at the village center. Everyone is waiting for you. Oh, well that was easy. Everyone here seems very nice so far. Everyone? And who might that be? There is but one way to find out. Come, let us follow him. That synchronized nodding. Yes, indeed. Let's all go find out together. I wonder who. I wonder if they know who Woklomat is. And I wonder if they, her birth parents are here, maybe. I don't know. She said he was abandoned. Oh, hey! Oh, no. Look who it is. It's Bakul Jar Jar, the man himself, who literally released an ancient evil in the world. What is this?
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
Why are you speaking like that?
If I'd known we'd be waiting on your mangy hide, I wouldn't have bothered with a Ligarmanda in the first place.
The audacity.
You self-serving piece of weaver dung! Do you have any idea how many...
Now is not the time for this, Woklomat. I know we need to do this, but not now.
Now that we
Why is he still being allowed to participate? He literally unleashed a great evil in the world.
My name is Hunmuruk. As a brash rash, I have the honor of serving as a lector on behalf of my people.
Okay. What is this?
As all 4 claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival.
So everyone has to be here for this.
Third promise,
Some real-time competition.
if you would please join us.
What is this? What are we doing here? You all gonna start dancing? Hey, how's it going? I'm glad that me and Fanker are still pals. What is this? And why doesn't Zoal get a table?
Face each other as rivals. The feat of Repast, however, will test your cooperation. You must complete.
Oh, well,
this
Koano and Wukalamet, easy. They can work together for this. Right.
What? You expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
I mean, you're the only weakling here, so I don't know why you're saying that.
Only the triumphant team will receive keys.
Oh, shit!
I advise you.
This is a pretty important one then. Not everyone can complete this, which means not everyone's going to become king.
Teams will be decided by lots. Those who draw the same color will be paired.
I really hope we're not teamed up with Jakul Jar Jar. I want to be with him. Can his hand even fit inside?
After all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash. I might even help.
Tassie out, LSA. Okay, who are we pairing with then?
Claimants, please present.
They mentioned it, which might imply they're not going to do it, but I also think that they're going to do that, obviously. Okay, red.
Red. Blue. On separate teams then. And the rest.
Blue, come on, have blue. Shit!
Which means
Oh wait, we're with Koana! Oh, lovely.
Together again, as fate would have it.
Oh, so the Mammal Jar are together and we're together. Lovely.
victory's as good as ours.
Yeah, what a happy ending.
Claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
I bet Zaval was just like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Not the one-hit.
But you still like him, he's still Mammal Jar, surely.
Listen well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows. Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine. Shibruk Pibil.
They're fucked. There's no way in God's green earth Bakul Jar Jar is good at cooking. I will refuse to believe that.
And now we must cook. Another ludicrous feat.
Yeah, but you don't understand. We're doing this for culture, buddy, not for other stuff.
But there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Exactly.
Agreed. Given that the very
Wow, yeah, we generally got really good pairing here. This should be easy as pie.
Significance.
Our promises have grown rather promising, wouldn't you say?
It's a shame they have to compete still, though.
Indeed. If I were to guess at the significance of the feat,
Effie,
few things reflect the history and development of a culture so clearly as its culinary traditions.
we're basically just doing the Tural version of Great British Bake Off.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold.
Yeah, we know about the Garleans and their like really delicious bread physics. Oh, those bread physics in 6.3 though.
We've met on our journey. They've all had different practices involving food and drink.
Yeah.
The Hanu Hanu replenish their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelu Pelu have turned their fondness of
Yeah, with
beverages into a
mezcal.
living. So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
With each feat, we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture. Is this what Father intended for us all along?
Yeah, to learn more. To seek out knowledge about these different people. Meanwhile, the other two are just like, what is this bullshit? Fucking, what is it not about war or conquest? I hate this. Why were they even involved in the first place?
Adhering to tradition that we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future.
Oh. That's not what we wanted to hear. He doesn't care, he's just yawning. Why is he still here?
The rules are simple.
Also, I just realized it's kind of good there are 4 people, because they designed this thing around there being 2 maybe they designed it after the 2 teams were decided, or that there were 4 participants. But if Bakul Jar Jar didn't take part, then this wouldn't have happened.
Techniques
Because one poor guy will be on his own.
made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster.
Kind of curious to see how this is going to work. Like, we can't take part in this.
Feat of repast. Begin.
Maybe we'll go around and do some galoof stuff with Crocodile while they do this. They're going to work together? Or they're not going to work together at all?
I've never actually heard of Shibruk people before. Till I wonder.
Oh, they're going out to find out, probably. They're all going together, of course they are. Well, again, the teaming ended up being quite useful, even though I think Kwano doesn't understand the point, because of traditional versus innovation. Culture's important, man. Can't deny that. You may make use of the kitchens at any time. Look forward to tasting your Zuckbuck Papel. Bill. For the pairings to be thus decided, the stars align for us indeed. Because I would love to defeat you all in a high-stakes culinary battle. I couldn't have asked for better allies. I want like a big old battle with Thancred over cooking. That'd be great. The Scion Bake-Off. Do you suppose the first promise in Bakul Jar Jar will wear matching aprons? I dearly hope so. Oh my god, that would be amazing. I always like how Alice also forgets the name of Zal Jar Jar. I'm now learning. I've now learned his name, but second promise will no doubt have thoughts on how to proceed. Let us ask for his perspective. Only 2 claimants can receive keystones from this feat. Intimidating, perhaps, but irrelevant. We shall prevail. I agree. How fortunate that this feat's unique stipulations have frustrated Bakul Jar Jar's attempt to delay us. Serves him right. That's what he gets for endangering my people with his schemes. Why didn't he just complete fairly? He's plenty strong and obviously has a mind for strategy, twisted where it may be. He doesn't care. Like, he's just doing it because it's fun. It's a challenge for him. I'll never understand him. Putting aside our competition for the moment, allow me to express how glad I am for this opportunity to work together. As I see it, our team possesses a distinct advantage. Of course we do. Any team I'm on is bound to succeed. What the fuck, Wigglemet? When did you become so arrogant? Precisely. That's it. You mean we have an advantage in numbers, yes? Our competition has a team of 6. The 2 claimants, Sarah Jar Jar, and Bakul Jar Jar's lackeys. Whereas we have a team of 9. That's 3 more people we can mobilise. With the task suitably delegated, it should be a brisk affair to learn the recipe and assemble necessary ingredients. Too easy! Don't simplify this too much, though. We must be overconfident. Let's make a careless mistake that could have easily been avoided, exactly. Our first order of business shall be determine a recipe for Zuckbuck Papel. We can hardly gather ingredients for a dish we know nothing about. Given the nature of this feat, asking for answers directly may prove less effective than simply observing the daily habits of the Zuckbuck people. Let us gather here once we have seen what clues this village has to offer. Maybe it's not a singular dish, but like dish of the week, like what they want to have now. We're assuming that it is a dish with a recipe, but it might be something like an expression or something instead. Like, it could be anything. It could be literally anything, as long as it's expressive of the culture here. Oh boy, it's one of these quests where they have a massive circle and we've got to go look for them. I can't believe they'd make me look. This is terrible. Oh, I tell you what I haven't been doing. Aphicants. Oh, hello. Colourful spices. A number of spices, some entirely unfamiliar to you, are nestled in a basket. That's one called ashiot. We mostly use it to add a bit of colour to our most popular cuisine, but its medicinal benefits are significant as well. I'm so glad that we finally have Rothgar male and females together in the village. It's like, obviously we now have all the races, like any in Final Fantasy 14, each one has a male and female race, which I think is cool. Fastidious Fellow. Hello, Fastidious Fellow. The recipe for... Oh, we're just going to straight up ask. I wish I could tell you, friend. A dish so delicious is meant to be shared. Alas, we are forbidden from divulging anything. Orders from Hunmu Ruk himself. But your mentioning here has given me a fierce craving. I only hope there's still Ibruk to be had at market. Wink. Oh. So do they have it at the marketplace? We can look at it. What is this? Oh. Yeah! Look at this! This is red versus blue. It's cool. How's it going, guys? You just talking to this guy? Good luck. I like that there's no text mark either, so that they could literally be saying anything. Hi. We ought to cut our losses and head to Mamuk. This feat is nothing but a fool's errand. You're the fool if you think he won't tan our hides for leather if we dare to return without enough keystones. Besides, we've taken from the house cat before. How difficult could a second time be? Hi. Yeah, you idiots. What are you looking at, Salt Liquor? Mind your own business. Think you can talk to me like this? Huh? Wretches. I mean, we're not the warrior of light anymore. We have no standings. We're just a guy. We're just a guy now. A mentor. A mentor to welcome at is what we are. Bright banana peel. What do you mean, bright banana peel? An unusually coloured banana peel has been neatly arranged on the ground, which appears to be smoking. Oh no, it appears to have gone and dropped by Nigel. I mean, Jatika banana peel. I could barely see it for the steam issuing from my underground oven. It's not like enjoying a tasty banana while you use the leaves in your cooking. You're talking in a way that a DM would talk to his players when they're trying to solve a puzzle. I like how our characters are hanging out here. Hi! A banana. That smoke. Oh my goodness. Big old saber-toothed tigers. Well, I think we've learned that they smoke it, that you can buy the first part of the food from the market. And that's about it. We haven't really learned a whole lot else, to be honest. But I tell you what, it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. And I tell you what, I am loving the fact that people are annoyed with how slow paced this is so far. This is exactly what we thought was going to happen. By the way, Final Fantasy 14 MSQ people, this is what Dawntrail was going to be. It was going to be a fun romp with little adventures like this that are enjoyable. And yet people thought this was going to be Endwalker 2. It wasn't going to be Endwalker 2. It's a different writer, and they're doing something different. Enjoy it. Can't believe the stories like this. Sorry, I'm back. What do we discover about $6 per bill? Well, I know you can buy it from the market. True to your prediction, the villagers were forbidden from educating us directly. However, many were still preparing it as if one might a staple dish. Observations and techniques yielded clues enough. A lady blending local herbs and spices were only too happy to describe the ones I didn't recognise, while neither confirming nor denying any relation to $6 per bill. But one in particular she attributed to all common Zarkball dishes. Ashiot, she called it. Yeah, I heard about that too. I see. Then a 6 bucks per ball is indeed a dish as ubiquitous as Alphino claims. We have confirmed our first ingredient. Meanwhile, I did observe a cook burying bundles wrapped in the leaf of narjal, or banana, in certain localities. 'Twould seem the use of subterranean ovens is commonplace. I thought the same. I think Orna was inside those bundles then, don't we? Don't you? Do we? Expert, without doubt. A sizzling slab of beef. It smelled so good, I could practically taste it. The squeaky flesh of a bipedal fish. What the fuck? No, first one. I love this glamour for Vahana. As would be expected for a dish called 6 bucks per bell, indeed. So to summarize, this dish is one of Ipbuk, flavored with a combination of spices that include ashiote and steamed underground within narjal or banana leaves. Natural way of doing it too, I think. Given our assumptions are correct, we must now learn where and how to procure our ingredients, and also what spices we need. As a staple cuisine, its ingredients will be close at hand, which is why Thancred and I scoured the surrounding forest while you were all exploring the village. Between the local vegetation and wild Ipbuk, we should have everything we need in regards to meat and spices. Oh, nice job, guys! Huh, leave it to a master cleaner. Good job, Aaronville. Saving us some time. With that, we should next divvy up tasks, while some gather ingredients that we should make ready for the kitchen. No. No. Aaronville dealt with the gathering. I can help prepare the kitchen. I would also like to help prepare the kitchen. I always go out doing the gathering stuff. Prometheus says as well, our ovens will doubtless require firewood, and I have some experience in its gathering. This... I like how this is a running joke now. Apparently Alphino's really good at gathering firewood. I think it's a little reference to Heaven's Sword and our little party we had as we made our way to Somal and the Churning Mists. I too should be glad to volunteer mine aid. Then the rest of us will gather ingredients. I can make quick work of spices and herbs myself. I am happy to lead someone to a suitable Ipbuk if they will perform the requisite deed, Alice say. What am I doing then? That's for narjal, geez. I believe I'm capable of acquiring that much on my own. Be warned, you won't find narjal in these parts. They only grow in the Jartika Heartland. Forests is far below these. So the excursion may be time consuming. Perhaps we ought to try bartering first. These feet encourage our communication with locals after all. Ah, we're going to do some trading again. Lamati, Vahana, if you would accompany me on my errand. I mean, what else were we going to do? We weren't just going to stay here, were we? No better way to whet my appetite. Good, let's be about a task then. You know, I've always heard the term whet my appetite, and I always found it a little bit weird. But now, after actually reading it in the text box, it's wet, as in whetstone, like, you know, improving it all. I know it's very silly, but that's something I realised there. Oh my goodness, hello. More chocobo. Lamity had no specific task assigned to her, so I had her accompany me. No more, no less. Come on, let's go and get those narjal leaves. The sooner we do, the sooner we can eat. Okay, I got some gear I can equip. Also, a new weapon, I think. Is it time to say goodbye to this lovely chess play? I think it is. Ooh! Ooh, hello. Oh no, that's actually a good thing. Vahana looks well sexy in this outfit. We need to get rid of something. That. There we go. Okay, fork has been returned. And then we're going to dye my gear. I don't have a whole lot of that offer dye anymore. Correction, I have no more offer dye. Well, we're going to have to stay like this for a little bit. Unless I got any in my saddle bag. I got Woad Blue. Let's try Storm Blue. What color is Storm Blue? That'll work. There we go. Look how beautiful my boy is now. History of violence. Well, that's not great. Koana has a look of a man intent on finding bananas. Okay. Let us see if there are Nigel leaves to be had in the town. Perhaps the cook our young Jay mentioned might be persuaded to spare us a few. Is it time for some trading? I don't know if we can be doing the entire trading mini game, but it'll be kind of cool if we do. Let's do it. God, this area is beautiful. Look at all this good foliage. Ah, they were burying them in the banana skins over here, weren't they? Or banana leaves and banana skin. Underground oven. This might be the cook Oyonjo was talking about. The earth here is indeed fashioned into an oven of sorts. Fascinating. He's fascinated, but he thinks it could probably be improved, I assume. Oh, hello again. Did you need something? Yeah. Nigel leaves. For purposes other than Zixbar people, naturally. Unfortunately, I just used them at the last. Has to the lower forest for more. Garmated Grove is the source of the finest Nigel leaves you'll find. While variants you sometimes see in city markets can compare. That's not going to be helpful. I see. I had hoped to avoid such a lengthy venture, but there's no other way to obtain our ingredient than to the Jartiga Heartland we shall go. Allow me to save you the trip. Oh. Well, that was easy. Is it really that far south? Travelling there requires you to go through the Timok Traverse, but it has caved in due to the recent storm, I expect. What? But that means we can't get our Nigel leaves, and that means no one can complete the task, so everyone's screwed. But we can, can't we? If there are no other ways of procuring them, you would have to spend this feat, whilst alter this objective. Exactly. Perhaps. Anyway, I apologise for the interruption, but having overheard your conversation, I felt compelled to chime in. That's very kind of you. Any last-minute advice you'd be willing to share? Only to undertake the feat of Repast with an empty stomach, you may find Zixbar to be a delicious but daunting dish to finish. Yeah, I can't wait. So, we can't get the Nigel leaves. Is there an alternative we can use that isn't Nigel? Still, there are no leaves here and we can't carry for more. How are we supposed to gather all our ingredients? These feats are meant to deepen our understanding of the peoples and cultures of Tural. So, perhaps there's something about Zixbar that we have yet to learn. Some significance other than its recipe or ingredients. It can be changed depending on what you have available, maybe. Oh, I see. Like, who was the first to make it? It's history, that sort of thing. Ahem. If it is Yaktel's history you're interested in, you should start with the Old War. Between Zixbar and Hamanjar, right? History of violence is the name of the quest. These forests have borne witness to centuries of warfare, the evidence of which remains a scar upon the earth. To know the end of that bloodshed is to know Zixbar. They have a cuisine named after the war, basically. Huh. What does Team Epic have to do with bloodshed? Precisely the question we must answer. Vexing through such a detail may seem, I can think of no other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit the site of a settlement ruined by the war, the village of Island Asso. It lies a short distance to the east. Well, we got a heading then. The village of Island Asso. Understood. Thank you for your help. I enjoy that all the cat boys and cat girls are here. Come, let's go and see this place. Many cats are in this expansion and I enjoy. Ooh, wow, fluffy tails. The floofiest of tails. Right. Ah, I see. Okay, let's get Ava curtains before going over there. To the east. Well, we're going to the east anyway. Before that. There we go. Another sinkhole over here. Oh, yeah, there are many a sinkhole. What the fuck is that move? Yeah, good luck. I'd like to see you try and hit me, Mr. Plant. I missed the road. Oh shit, I missed the road. Okay, it is, as Alice said, very overgrown of vegetation. Hey guys, I'm on my bike. Oh, I think I see the evil forest. Everyone knows that there was a war between a mammal jar and Zaxbol, but I may have forgotten some of the details. The village of Island Asso may be further east. Let us continue with haste, for all we know, our competitors may be on our heels. Weirdly, the plot hasn't been too focused around Wacolamet's birth in this village. I would have thought they would have focused on that a little bit more, but oh my god, there's one right there. But no, it's interesting that they're not. It implies to me that either it's going to be a twist, or there's going to be an additional reason for it. I missed it entirely. I missed the Aether Current entirely. It's fine. Who cares about Aether Currents when you can just miss them all? Where was it even anyway? Oh yeah, it was much further, much closer to the village than I thought it was. Like northwest. Still north. Is it up that hill? Yeah, it sure is. Okay, well, I need to get up here then. Dun 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 dun. Bam 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 bam. Where is it? To the east? Oh, there it is. Wow, you are a sneaky one, aren't you? How'd I even miss that? The music here during the night is also very pleasant to listen to. Do you mind? Do you mind? Down, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Right, before going to the village, there's never a fight current to get. There it is. They usually put one near these quest objectives anyway, which is why I want to go get them first. Oh wow, look at this. That's a very clear lake. Shit. I was trying to get out of the map, but I cancelled the Aether Current instead. That's why I'm looking at the map, it's like, oh, oh no, I fucked up my channeling. Does it hurt, like, fucking up the channel? Like, it's like a cramp in your hand? Like, ow! Like, it's like stopping your blood flow for a second. This place feels forgotten by time. Those leaves. So, this is the village of Island Asso, or what's left of it. It was a place of light and life. My great-great-grandfather called it home, in fact. Oh, hey. You joined us, did you? Oh, it's Wakavoo, it is! Wakavoo, I didn't know you were in Raktel. He's here. In all of his glory. I was picking up lumber from X-Brax when I heard the third promise was on our way to the site of deep historical significance. I immediately saw another opportunity to be of service and so followed you here. Wakavoo is a shipwright who came to our aid during the Feat of Reeds. He's also the only Zaxbol we know, so before we bring him in here anyway. A pleasure. You are a member of the Third Promise's retinue, I presume? For the moment, I suppose I am. My name is Kawana. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Oh, when he finds out he's the second promise, he's gonna like, kill me, please! I'm terrible, I'm so rude. Kawana, That's a good name. A familiar name. Where have I heard? Oh? Oh no, buddy. Go on! As in the second promise of Tural? To think that I addressed the Dawn Servant's own son as some common retainer. Such disrespect cannot be excused. Please take your gun and... Oh, come on, not this again. Take no offence, so please do not dwell on it. Alright then, I shan't dwell on it. He's so silly. And on Q, at least he's consistent? It's like he knows maybe he's actively antagonising us and he's trying to see how far he can get to take it without them getting angry. Oh, Shadowbringers music. I understand you wish to learn about Zixbar Pibol. While I am forbidden by the Darkspark's Vax to divulge any information regarding its preparation, I will be happy to share what I know of Yaktel's history. Would appreciate that. Okay, well, in this most basic sense, the conflict between the Darkspark and Mammojar was one of land. Mammojar live in the lower forest, where the thick canopy obscures the sun and the soil is unforgiving to crops. This drove them to convert the upper forest, the home of the Darkspark, and they launched a determined campaign to seize it for themselves. Yet advantage ever favours higher ground, and the Darkspark forces held the upper hand against the invaders. The high ground, a well-known Star Wars tactic too, rebuffing them time and again. But as the state of this village would attest, this tide eventually turned. What brought it about? Something you know all too well. Blessed siblings. Okay. You must understand. Mammojar wants the people as much at war themselves as they were of others. The Hobijo, Bunawar, and Dopo each sought to assert dominance over the others, even as they engaged the Darkspark in battle. In an effort to strengthen bonds and discover infighting, Hobijo and Bunawar leaders arranged to marry between their children. However, this political measure altered the course of history in ways no one could have ever imagined. It was long believed that partners of different clans could not have children together, but then it happened. A child born arrived to share the blood of Hobijo and Bunawar both. A two-headed Mammojar. Huh. That is big. Blessed with tremendous physical strength and magical prowess, he grew into a mighty warrior before eventually arising as the first Autarch, ruler of all three clans. Such qualities would dispose anyone to leadership, Cad notwithstanding. I mean, have a head of wisdom and a head of attack as well. Under the Autarch's rule, the newly united Mammojar became a force to be feared, and the war soon came to a head. I think it's best to see the results firsthand. Let's visit another battlefield from that time, and there I shall continue the tale. Interesting. So the only reason why these two-headed Mammojar exist is because of a union between both races, and that's why the first promise is such an interesting case too, because already the prevalence of a two-headed Mammojar is genetically impossible or really difficult to obtain. So not only is having one existing, but having one being a one-headed one being born of a two-headed one is almost impossible. Oh. The cinder field. What happened here? By the 12. Yeah. Shit. That's not good. We know about the fire magic they have.
Battles were fought between the Shabral and Mamulja, the Shobrit Cinderfield.
I hope it wasn't called a cinder field before there. Otherwise that was very poor naming and very unoptimistic. Pessimistic.
How fierce their clashes must have been. The war over these lands began after the Yoqui's departure some 500 years ago. And for 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence. A constant stream of minor skirmishes, punctuated by massive slaughter. Until Father ended their endless conflict 80 years ago.
Ended a lot of conflict.
Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn Servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
First they sealed Valley Armanda at full strength, and now this.
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn Servant's behest.
Oh no, who's this now? There's always someone sneaking around. Oh. Oh. Well, this is a bit big, isn't it? Big old flashback. Oh yeah, we're gonna have him talking? I want this.
For too long, you have been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy. It is past time you broke free of it.
Doesn't sound so much younger.
Tell that to the scale scum! We fight to protect what is rightfully ours. If not for their greed, we'd be living in peace.
Buff your tails and scurry off, then. Cowards like you ill deserve the bounty of this forest.
Even should one of you succeed in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives.
It's our first time hearing the Mystic Head talk, I think. Or the voice vow of reason.
Of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance.
Yeah, those idiots over there, those simpletons, just fighting for conflict with Garlemald.
You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us.
It's pointless, this conflict, isn't it?
Not until those affairs come to Tural, like our honored visitor
Oh,
here.
Captain Ram.
He's from across the ocean.
I've been to the ocean before, and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end?
I mean, a Charlian vessel. It was not that difficult to get here.
Technology exists. Is indisputable.
They did say that their boats weren't great for traversal in this continent. That was one of the big things they mentioned. But getting here for us is easier, because we've got big gunships.
A taste for Turali soil and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine. What do you suppose happens then? You do not know the warlords of the East, but you know that
I like how Eorzea and Ilsabard have kind of gained this oddly terrifying legacy for the people in Tural. Like, they just see us as evil. Like, that kind of makes sense why Zvaljar's opinion is so precise when it comes to Garlemald. Because he just sees them as warmongers, people who want to do war for conquest's sake. And there's a lesson to be learned in that.
Together, we triumphed over Valigarmanda.
What? You defeated the Sky Ruin?
Well, kind of. We sealed it.
For a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How the Pelu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas. And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks. In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, we only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
Those strengths are born of cooperation. The guiding principle of the nation we envision.
But our feud has lasted for centuries.
How does this tie into food? Is my question. Maybe they made a meal together?
Ha ha! Give us an evening to convince you.
Right, that happened. Who's watching us then? Wait, hold on, who is watching us? It has to be someone from that time.
And so
We can only get an echo from someone we're near. We can't just get... Oh, no, we can't. We've got echoes from people we've never seen before.
expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each
Who could it be?
And indeed,
Look how big he is.
silence hung over the venue.
He's not as big as a giant, though. Must be nice to be in company as someone who is bigger than you.
The Dawn servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chebral steamed najul.
They shared their food.
Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present. Each
It's got like the giant in the background of his fucking face.
Seeing this, the Dawn servant laughed and declared once more. Their flavors, he said, would be even better combined.
Oh.
And prepare the new creation.
So he combined them together. And that's how the food came about.
That's Shibruk Pibil, I'd wager.
Yep, a combination of a mammal jar and a Zark's ball.
It is a marriage of Chebral and Mamulja cultures.
Oh, I said that really wrong.
Of their newfound
Zark's ball.
cooperation.
It's Shah ball. Or not.
The Dawn servant had asked for a single evening, but the feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights. So delicious was their repast. In the end, a peace accord was reached, and the Dawn servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Ignorance begets a strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Oh, what are you doing?
Sorry. It's just to think that he ended an age-old conflict with food. It's all so absurd. It's somehow so very papa, I couldn't help but laugh.
It is very adorable. It's a very interesting way of handling conflict. Like, we spent a lot of Stormblood trying to resolve all this anger, but the Garleans didn't want any of it. All they wanted was conquest. But to be fair, they were working with the Asians as well.
I trust you understand the significance of Shibruk Pibil and the history it has written.
Papa Beal. That is not how Welcome said it.
Thank you for sharing the story with us.
Thank you for being the only voice of Zark's Ball. Okay, we keep looking at that. Who's there?
What's wrong?
Because there's obviously someone there. Who is it?
Someone was there, you say?
And they're the reason we had that echo, so it was someone from that time.
Is cooking up some scheme or another.
Yeah, probably some way to steal that keystone, probably.
Bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
Yep. Knowing them, anyway. Oh, picture! Shit. It was too late. I mean, I got a picture, but it's going to be a bit darkened, probably. I never mentioned our father was instrumental to Xbox Pitbull's invention. I hope I have been sufficient service to the third promise. I probably did live up to his word. He's travelled lands and learned about I mean, at this point, we should just assume that. Everywhere he goes, he has done good. He hasn't done any bad whatsoever so far. It's been interesting. Right, what's this going to be? Dark mahogany. Okay. Lovely. Oh, I got a little feather. Oh, that's cool. I like that. What is this? Bananas still weigh heavily upon... What is this connection the devs are having now with bananas and koana? Oh, because their names end the same way? Lurkerview had given us valuable insights into the origins of Xbox Rebel. However, we are still no closer to procuring necessary Najor leaves, unless... Tell me, Was this historic feast commemorated in some fashion with a monument, for instance? Indeed it was. Allow me to show you. We're not going to desecrate a monument, Koana. I know that kind of, you would do that, because knowing your character, but I don't know if that's a good idea. To the southwest. It could be on this, yeah it is. Okay, there's another sinkhole here. I love the sinkholes, they add to this area a lot, to be honest. What does Koana want with a monument? It's only speculation, but I dare to hope. Is that a Mammal Jar and a Zarkspal weapon? Both embedded in that stone. Here it is. Offered up by the two factions, these weapons symbolize their vow that they would never again raise arms against each other. That's the wrong voice. I don't know why I'm getting these two characters mixed up. This feat demands a journey through history. I thought it was only logical that a monument like this might steer us true. Especially one of the hardest so significant in a battlefield. Amity, Ahana, would you help me search this area for clues? Tell me if anything catches your eye. Sure thing! I will do whatever you ask, fellow Catboy. As Catboys, we must unite and become one perfect Catboy. Look here. This sword has been recently overturned. Ah, I see. They've made it into a treasure map, and we get this, and then we'll get our Nigel leaves. So I was trying to work out, this wouldn't work because the passageway has been blown open. Oh, but what about this now? We have a thing. A box, probably containing the leaves we need. Well, well. I would have been satisfied to find only a hint, but here they are. Fresh Nigel leaves. Some new rocks doing, I wager. There's a poetry in hiding them on this battlefield, given that it was essential to the war they helped end. So we planned all this from the start. Thank you again, Wakavu. We wouldn't have found these leads without your help. It is my honor to render assistance. And if apologies to the present company, allow me to offer my encouragement as well, Third Promise. Ever since I witnessed your performance in the feat of Reeds, I have been certain that you are the claimant most worthy of leading our nation. Oh, fuck Corona then. Or devise solution to the Hanohani's ailing crops, but you alone sought to know their culture and revive Irahana, even if it seemed unladely to your task. In my humble opinion, no one cares more about the people of Tural, and what they hold dear. Oh, Koana. If you do again require the historical musings of an old shipwright, I am ever at your service. For now, I take my leave. Not only did you say it like to her while he was there, you said it through him. So right. I cannot argue with that. What about, well, that's massive. What about you being the Dawn servant now? We have what we need. Let's return to Xbox. I like how I've got a Metroidvania on my head. The patterning looks like a Metroidvania map. I just realised it does a little bit. Okay, before we leave, there's probably going to be an Aether Current here. We'll say I don't like this area as much as the other two so far. I think the other two have more of a beautiful vistas to look at, but this one is nice. I like the forest setting. I'm looking forward to going to a more interesting forest over the south. But we'll see what happens when we get there. Still to the south. How far can we go before we're locked off? Oh, we can go pretty far. Oh, what the fuck? This is creepy. I don't like this. Damn it. The passageway is blocked. Well, that's not good, is it? We can't go this way, so we're just going to go back the other way. You fucked up, didn't you, Rahana? Oh, alas. Idiot, sort ahead. Alright. I need to just pause. I was going to keep going and then get to the back, but this song That melody is the fucking final song in FF9. Da 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 da. What the fuck? There's so much. There's obviously, like, we haven't seen that much 9 representation so far in this, but there's been hints of it in the music, like with the Dawntrail dungeon theme, the mini boss theme, that has the Rose of May part in it. That I would say it has like the first half of a good motif from Rose of May, and then this song here has the dun 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 as a Garnet's theme. What the fuck is going on? No, we're not even at the 9 part yet, I don't think. I have no idea. So, in terms of, like, current opinion of the MSQ so far, as I mentioned before, people don't love how slow-paced it is. I think it's good. My only misguidance with it so far is it's very slow. And not in a way that I think works all the time. There are instances, like, for example, where we got kidnapped, or where we had to go look for Valagamanda, where I felt like it was unnecessarily long in spots. But stuff like this is perfectly paced, I think. Like, slowly finding out about the lore, understanding the nations and how they have dealt with this is good. And it isn't the entire expansion. It's leading to something. There's something going to happen. And I'm looking forward to seeing what that is. So far, they're doing a fantastic job with the story, and I expect it's going to only progress as we go along. So we'll see what happens. But for now, let's head back to town and we'll continue the Great Tural Bake Off. So far, the story has been great. I think I've really been enjoying it a lot, especially the new characters. Anyway, hi guys. How you doing? How's it going? You have to wonder where Workavat is actually a historian and not a shipwright. I'm glad we were successful. You'll should be back soon, I expect. I hope so. I'm famished. It's time to cook. Cooking mode activate. Cooking mode activate. Cook. And we are all here. Oh god, so many characters to voice. Okay. How did everyone fare? We got the Nigel leaves. Wakavu came along and helped us find them. You were with us. Why are we... Okay, I guess we're giving a general meeting. Wakavu was here. I would like to say hello. Yes, he gave us a very important history lesson. And I guess you explain it. That the Zarkspal and the Mammal Jar were at war because they hated each other. But now they loved each other because Balul Jar Jar appeared and he was really nice. Wow, you were talking about that for the entire night. What, Clement? What the fuck? That Balul Jar Jar brought an end to centuries of warfare surprises me little, but Okita's chief for cuisine is something else entirely. Leave it to my old man to find the oddest of solutions, but how about the rest of you? Is that kitchen ready? Everything should be in order. Young Jay and I made another tour of the village and borrowed the cooking utensils we need. We have no mention of what we needed them for, of course. But we can destroy them if we want to. They don't know what we're using them for at all. We got insurance. And I am pleased to report to be stocked with the finest firewood this forest had on an offer. What the fuck, Alpha Note? Spoken like a true expert. Erenthor and I found out a book, so we might have a meat aplenty. It was a spirited creature, so much so that this hunter fell down a sonnet trying to catch it. Oh no, you shouldn't have said that, Erenthor. What part of never speak this to anyone did you not understand? What about you, Fancred? Picked a good portion of local herbs with particular attention to the seeds that yield ashioti. I'm told our resident archaeologian divined the appropriate measurements for the seasoning as well. He did a bunch of maths. Aye. Though further inquiry did I determine the ideal balance of spices. I was able to bring out the weighing scale that I bring everywhere. Oh, it was fun. God damn it, oh young Jay. Then all that remains is to prepare the dish itself. I presume that at least one among us is versed in the culinary arts. Not me. I can hardly claim profound skill, but I have cooked for myself. You can leave the rest to me. I feel like Wuklemet should be doing this, but okay. And you, I hope. As I recall, you are an accomplished culinarian. What? No, I'm not. Oh, my mouth is watering already. No, I, as much as I appreciate us getting a chance to do this, I do feel like this is Wuklemet's goal, not ours. Without further delay, then, I'm playing the main theme. Dawntrail cooking minigame begin. Is it actually gonna do that? Duty instant start. Cooking. Oh, I think they skipped past it. That was the part I was most looking forward to. I like how the other two aren't back. They're probably somewhere just fighting in the woods. Yes, yes. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. What is this?
There is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
Sample? Do they actually work together?
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling house cat.
They actually got along.
Be quiet, Buckle Jaja. No one cares what you think.
So petty, but I respect it.
Act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
Yeah, you can say that to my face. Say it again, bitch.
It's ready.
Yeah. Don't you do anything evil.
Apologies for the wait. We submit to you our
Oh my god. Now I will say that meat is really looks like it's only one thing, but I don't mind it. It tastes dreadful. Did we taste test it beforehand, Quail?
The spiced meats favored by the Jabral.
Jabral.
It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
Nice job, Quail.
Both the ingredients and your methods appear to have been correct. Now then.
Most important part. Okay, how do they animate this? It's so tiny. It's gonna explode. It's gonna be like with all the Favner stuff. He's gonna die of spice.
In taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Bibil admirably.
Hell yeah. I guess Vahana was good at cooking. You got all that cat hair out.
You might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter. But you went a step further. You sought to learn the
Yeah, get fucked. Get cold. Yeah.
history of violence and your father's role.
I'm looking forward to seeing how they cheated here.
Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants. And for that, I commend.
See, my question is, why did you team us up? Was it to make us work with our rivals, or just to see how we'd react to it?
All that remains is to partake of your creation.
Oh no. It is going to be Favner again. Everyone's going to have the spicy food and they're all going to explode.
Now this is something I'm
No. No.
I believe we have yet to receive our assessment. Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
How did you do that? Gonna be too spicy, isn't it?
I see. all your effort looks the part, unlike the second and third promises dish, it lacks its
Yeah, get fucked.
defining aroma.
That means he's not gonna get the keystone.
Preposterous! The meat was marinated and spiced before being steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
But not the one that they wanted.
And what about the Jatika banana leaf?
Yeah, you didn't steam it in the banana leaf, idiot.
It's because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves. You can't fault us.
But the second and third promises had no such difficulty.
I'm wondering if they buried more than one chest.
That which they needed, they acquired.
Well, the issue is that only one of you could have solved this. I assume they must have buried more than one chest because that would actually be unfair. Why did they both get it perfectly? What would you done then?
What difference could it make?
Oh, buddy.
Your dish lacks an essential ingredient. As you have failed to demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Pibil, I must deem your performance.
This man right here in the middle is like
Will not receive
either seething, having a midlife crisis, or is this like...
This was stupid anyway.
It wasn't stupid. Oh, I'm scared. I'm really scared. I'm really scared what he's gonna do.
His ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards family.
You saying that out loud, Cryo?
What do I care for this sham of a feat? I can always take what I need later.
Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with it. I mean, you've already stolen one of our keystones.
This is delicious.
Right, don't eat all of it, because I want some too. That's probably the reward for this quest, isn't it?
And the way the Najul leaf rounds out these spices is sublime. This is the taste of harmony. Someone who only knows brute force and deception could never appreciate it.
Choke on your harmony.
Come. Finish your meal. That too is part of the feat.
If you cannot finish your meal, you will be disqualified.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Kawana's gonna suffer. He's like, oh, I'm too full. I'm a full cat. It's like when cats get food comas.
That was bliss.
Yeah.
You've got real culinary talent. If you ever tire of adventuring, you can always be my personal chef.
No. Don't nod. No. We don't agree to this.
Was palatable enough, I suppose.
He doesn't care. That's the thing about Kwana. He has good intentions, but he just doesn't understand the satisfying taste of it. I feel bad for him. Like, you can tell he would be a good ruler, but he just doesn't understand.
Of Repast, I present these keystones.
Yay! That was fun. I enjoyed that. Showed him who's boss.
1 feet left.
And then we've got to get back our other one that we lost when you were kidnapped. Because you ran with a shady man who was obviously very shady. I'm never going to let her live that down because that was really stupid.
Well, I should get going then. I'm glad that I wasn't paired with one of the others.
We can do better than that, sure.
Who's got that feather? It's Fahana. He's got the feather trousers.
The 6th keystone is ours. Thanks for all help everyone.
I mentioned it. Least we could do.
I forgot something important.
What did you forget? The keystone? Oh! What have we done? What are you doing?
Was there any Shipbrook people left? I could really use another helping.
What are we gonna do with you, huh?